If you don't have a passion for cleaning and don't want to spend your free time doing it, living in a low-maintenance home is a must. Sadly, many of us fall into the trap of copying what appears to be stunning design concepts from Pinterest or Instagram without much thought into the practicality of cleaning and maintaining them. From white upholstery to open kitchen shelving, here are the 11 things that you need to avoid if you hate cleaning and prefer a low-maintenance home. White upholstery is an absolute no-no if you hate cleaning. While it is timeless, matches many interior design styles, and can make a room feel brighter and more spacious, maintaining white upholstery is often a nightmare. You can't eat or drink while sitting on a white couch or chair, as even the small spill can lead to a permanent stain. If you insist on white, look for upholstery made from high-performance fabrics. These fabrics repel liquids and don't stain as easily, so long as you wipe down spills immediately after. Order a sample of the fabric and test them yourself before buying to make sure they work as intended. Alternatively, consider a slip-covered sofa. They are much easier to clean as you can just throw them into the washer to keep them bright and white. On the downside, they are much more relaxed and messy looking, so depending on your preference, it may or may not suit your interior. Another option is to make a slight compromise and get something that is slightly darker than white, like cream, beige, or light gray. While carpet adds an enchanting sense of comfort and softness to a home, it is a lot more difficult to maintain than hard floors. Flooring is the first thing that gets dirty, and when you have something as absorbent as carpet, avoiding stains is almost impossible. Dust and dirt also tends to get trapped between the fibers of carpet, making it hard to clean. Instead, install a type of hard flooring. If you're on a tight budget, go for vinyl planks. They've come a long way and there are many different options to choose from. If you're willing to spend more, engineered timber flooring is even better, as it has a thin layer of real timber on top, giving it the look and feel of real hardwood flooring without the price tag. Of course, nothing beats real hardwood for longevity if you have the budget for it. If you still want to add a sense of warmth and comfort to your home, add in some area rugs on top of your hard flooring. It is much less of a hassle to maintain than wall-to-wall carpet, or limit carpets only to certain areas like the bedroom or library. It is much easier to maintain them in a low-traffic environment. Shag rugs may look soft and luxurious, but they're super difficult to maintain. It is really hard to keep them looking soft and fluffy as they tend to become matted from people walking all over them. Flat weave or low pile rugs are a much better option. Many people opt for duris and kilims as they're generally more affordable than wool and silk rugs. If you do want to invest in a high quality rug, wool is a fantastic option as it can withstand high foot traffic and will look better for a longer time. If you have kids or pets, consider getting an indoor-outdoor rug. They are much more stain resistant, can be wiped with a wet cloth, and can even be deep cleaned with a hose. Alternatively, you can also get a washable rugs from company like Ruggable. They offer rugs that you can put in the washing machine. Having said that, maintenance is still key. So make sure to vacuum your rugs frequently to avoid buildup of dust and debris and wipe any spills right away. Open shelving in the kitchen looks spectacular in magazines, but when it comes to a space that is actually lived in, there probably isn't anything worse if you are in a low-maintenance home. Open shelving requires constant dusting and organization. Every day you need to spend time organizing them and making them look presentable. Your dishes are also exposed to all of your cooking fumes, grease, and dust, which will require constant cleaning. Instead, get closed cabinets. It is much easier to maintain, there's less cleaning, and you can hide your clutter. You don't have to worry about curating your shelf to perfection at all times. If you still like the open shelving look, consider having the majority of your cabinetry in the traditional closed-door style and have 1 or 2 open shelves as an accent where you curate your best items. Glass is easy to clean, but requires frequent maintenance. Every time you touch it, a fingerprint will appear, and it is no stranger to magnifying dust or leaving streaks. It is even worse if you have a glass light fixture, as the dust particles are only exemplified when the light is turned on. You don't need to increase your cleaning commitments by getting a glass table or another glass surface. Our home is already filled with enough glass to clean, such as your windows and mirrors. If you still really want glass surfaces, there are 2 solutions. Light fixtures with milk glass will hide dust much better than transparent ones. Or alternatively, use glass sparingly. For example, only have glass on a side table or a surface that you don't display many things on. You don't want to be in the tricky situation of having a large glass console table that you have to move everything off the table before you can even clean them. While dark glossy surfaces can look sleek and modern, it is something that you should avoid if you hate cleaning. As like glass, they show off every fingerprint and magnify the smallest specks of dust. Scratches are also very obvious, which is especially hard to avoid in places like the kitchen. Instead, opt for matte surfaces or semi-matte surfaces. If you really want glossy surfaces, look for ones in lighter tones as they're better at hiding dirt and imperfections. This may be controversial, but the truth is that gas stoves require much more maintenance than a good induction top. They tend to always look dirty, and it's very time-consuming always having to clean the removable grates and around the burners, rather than just doing a quick wipe down of a flat surface. Having said that, some dishes do turn out better if they're cooked on a quality gas stove, so it really depends on what is more valuable to you. You can also consider having both. You can have an induction stove for day-to-day use as it is easier to clean and generally safer to cook with, and then have a small wok or side burner or even an outdoor grill to cook the occasional meal that needs fire. Real marble countertops are timeless and look spectacular, but they are not a thing to have in a low-maintenance home. Marble countertops are extremely porous, meaning that they stain super easily. Spill a little bit of wine, turmeric, or oil onto marble and it may be stained forever. No matter how much cleaning you do, stains is very hard to be removed. Instead, get an alternative natural stone such as granite or an engineered stone like quartz or porcelain, as they are much more resilient and durable. They are also less porous, meaning that they are much more stain resistant and in most cases, they're cheaper than real marble. While vessel sinks can be a striking focal point in a bathroom, you should avoid them if you want a low-maintenance home. Water tends to splash all over the vanity or countertop, which is inevitable. But with vessel sinks, water and dirt often get stuck between the countertop and the base, which can be very difficult to clean. Instead, opt for a traditional drop-in or undermount sink. And remember to select sinks with slopes towards the drain, as flat rectangular ones can also be a real pain to clean. If you love vessel sinks, consider putting them in less frequently used bathrooms, such as a guest bathroom. Similar to vessel sinks, freestanding tops also have the same issues, especially ones installed inside a shower room with almost no clearance at the back. This gap becomes a place that collects lots of dust and a breeding ground for mold. Flat paint is characterized by a velvety and non-reflective finish, which can add a sense of sophistication to a room, whilst also better at hiding surface imperfections, making it a great choice for uneven surfaces. However, flat paint scuffs very easily, and cleaning them can often lead to what is known as burnishing, a shiny patch on your wall caused by rubbing the painted surface. While paint technology has come a long way, making flat paints much more durable than it used to be, they are still less durable and less cleanable than those with higher sheen. For high-traffic areas like kitchen and hallways, look into eggshell, satin, or even semi-gloss paint. These finishes are much easier to clean and generally don't get dirty as easily. Never choose a flat paint for the bathroom, as they do not resist moisture and mold. They can, however, be a great choice for low-traffic areas, and especially popular for ceilings, as they will hide imperfections. The general rule is that the higher the sheen, the easier it is to clean, but don't go overboard as you don't want your home to be all glossy. Uneven surfaces, whether that's a wall of beautifully handcrafted Zelish tiles or a sculptural element in your home, may look fantastic, but they just end up being magnets for dust, dirt, and grease. All the little nooks and crannies are often hard to clean. Try to reduce uneven surfaces and highly textured surfaces if you want a low-maintenance home, especially in your kitchen and bathroom. This may be as simple as opting for flat panel cabinets in your kitchen over frame cabinets, so grease doesn't get stuck in the little nooks and crannies. While vacuuming is an easy task to do, I prefer spending my spare time doing something fun. Luckily, a robot vacuum can do 95% of the tasks required, bar the awkward areas like stairs. I personally find Roborock's vacuum to be the most robust, but I've had good experience with EcoVacs as well. You can schedule and automate cleaning with most robot vacuums, so you can keep your home clean at all times. They're also great for hard-to-reach spots such as under your sofa or bed. Even better, You can also get them with an auto empty bin, so you don't have to manually empty the dustbin every time it's done vacuuming. It is definitely worth the investment, and with Black Friday coming up, there will be plenty of good deals flying around. Get in the habit of doing a quick 10-second wipe over your dining table after a meal or a quick wipe down of your countertop after cooking. If you clean as you go, cleaning won't feel like such a mammoth task anymore. As a bonus, you'll have shiny surfaces at all times. If you already have a designated place for something, it literally takes the same amount of effort to place it somewhere random as it does putting it back where it belongs. Make a habit of putting things away after every use, and do a quick scan as you move from room to room to see if there's anything that needs to be put away. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my video on simple habits and tools for a clean home. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.